Hi guys. So am I audible? Very good evening to everyone. I hope I'm audible. You can respond in the chat box with a good evening or with a thumbs up. Thank you, Krishna. Okay. So I hope everyone were busy till now and you have taken one step ahead to proceed with your career, to process how good you want to be in technical part. So we welcome you all for the session. We have our guest Arun sir, who is the founder as well as he is also the COO of Go. And currently, this is going to be his second session consecutively this week. And yes, so we are happy that you guys are participant for today. Yeah, we have a huge count. Thank you so much for being with us. And I hope you have a whole idea how Gobi works and how Gobi can bring you a better enlightenment to your careers. So thank you for choosing this session. And I hope most of you would have known about Zen classes, the full stack training that we give. So happy that you guys are here. And yeah. So, guys, no with further delay, I would like to introduce our founder who's also passionate about mentoring. If you could see any one of his previous classes or if you have attended any of his sessions, you'll be definitely be eager to learn more from him. And he's kind of person who will always be he always gets involved with students to mentor them, to bring the best technical improvement in them. So, sir, hi, sir. I hope I'm audible, sir.
Yeah, you are Buddha.
Thank you, sir. So, guys, so I'll take it forward to Arun. So before that, I would like to mention that there are a lot of openings, a lot of scope for a full stack developer. And for a full stack developer, there is like, if you are really interested to go abroad, I'd like to give a tip. There are a lot of companies, a lot of countries in European spaces where they are eagerly waiting for people who can even remotely access and remotely can support their needs. So you have a huge market in front of you. So all the very best for this. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Buddha. Hey guys, thank you all. Let me share the screen and straight away jump into the code. Okay, share. Okay, yeah. So couple of things I'll start with so today I'll Java. You can pick any. There is no restriction of which one to pick first, which one to go next. One second. Unfortunately, the network is always bad. Okay, is it audible now? Hello.
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay. Sure. Okay, I'll try to. Yeah, there is some question which is raised. Okay. Guys, if you have any questions, you can always put it to the chat so that I can have a look at it. Okay. There is no first language or the preferred language to start with. Though people have their own favorites, like it is like which one you want to start with learning a bike ride. That is the thing. So you can start with TVS Scooty. You can start with BMW. It doesn't matter. All you know two things. How to balance the
Sir,
second
there is
one
a
is
lot
how
of
to use the
network
controller
issues.
or DLL. So that is a part. 1 second, I'll drop and then reconnect. Okay, give me a minute.
Yes. I think now it's all right.
Okay, okay, fine. It happens. So one of the things which the new in the new mode, which is the remote mode, we don't say good evening, good morning. We always check the status of the network. Okay, that is one of the good or bad pain which we have it. Unfortunately, that needs to be stabilized in all the places. Especially, I stay from a remote place, so here it is always a challenge. So forgive me for all the disturbances. Okay, Buddha or Ashok, if there is any disturbance or if I get dropped at any point, feel free to allow me in as a participant and make me as a co-host.
Sure,
Okay.
sir, sure, sir.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, coming back to story. Okay. So I haven't prepared any PPT or anything like that. I make it on the fly. Okay, that's how I do it. So first thing is which language to choose. Okay. So typically there are a couple of options. One is Python. Okay. Another one is JavaScript. Okay. And standard is C. These are the three languages which I generally recommend to the people. That depends on the crowd or that depends on the purpose where they started. Okay. Let's assume if you want to go into data science or ML or other path, I generally prefer Python. Okay. I mean, all three languages are simple. Okay. The reason is I wouldn't say C is simple. Okay. Let's put a break over here. Okay. So the first two languages are very simple. Okay. This is simple yet a little complicated as you go up in topics like pointers and other things, which nowadays nobody cares about it, because unless you are an embedded programmer, you really don't need to worry too much about pointers. Okay. Or the memory allocation. If you know it, it is always good, or else I wouldn't suggest. Or else, let's assume if you are a competitive coder, yes, there C++ or Java should be a good choice to get started with it. But as a full stack developer, I would recommend you to start with JavaScript. Okay, because this is the undisputed king. This is the king of uh, FSD, full stack development. Okay, you pick any framework of the choice, whether it's a Python framework like Django, or if you pick a Java framework like a Spring Boot or something, or if you pick ASP.NET as a backend, or even if you pick any other microservices at the backend. Okay, the front end has to be JavaScript. Okay, so right now there is no clear replacement. There are some contenders who is coming in for replacing JavaScript, but for sure it will take another 10 years. Okay, this is based on my experience, what I have seen it. So as of now, JavaScript is the language of the front end, and the same can be used in backend as well. Okay, if you have attended my previous sessions, you would have understood. You can get the word front end and back end. Front end is something which you see. Okay, back end is something where somewhere it sits in the server, and the front end is a place where you show the input box to input your username and password. Once you click the button, it goes to the backend and it searches the data which you have pasted in or typed in the text box in the database, and it validates whether it's true or not. Then it comes in. That part is a backend part. Backend is, as the name suggests, it sits at the back, which you is not familiar, which is not visible for the user. Whereas the front end is what you see it. For example, your mobile app is a front end, your web app is a front end, your kiosk is a front end. Okay, anything which you use it, or you're in the uh, wristband, or anything which you touch is a front end. Okay, so that part is a front end part. And when it comes to the web, JavaScript is the king of front end. Okay, there is no other language. And the best part of JavaScript is it is so simple and it forgives a lot of error. Okay, I'll show you what are the errors it will forgive. For example, if you are from C world or C++ or Java world, if you don't put a semicolon, you are dead. It will throw 10 errors or 100 errors. In JavaScript, it forgives you. Okay, so it accepts you. And the second part, one is like a errors or less. Okay, and it has its own disadvantage. I'm not discounting that part. So for example, semicolon error is the first error which you get it. Error number one. Error number one is this one. Okay, and the second error number two is data type. Okay, let's say if you are from any one of the other world like C or C++, Java, you have to declare int, float, and other things, right? Here you don't need to declare. Okay, that is the beauty. Error number 3 is the biggest error which will get memory allocation. Okay, in C, if you want to have an array size of a dynamic memory, okay, like let's say one time I'll have 10 size, second time I'll have 100, something like that. So you have to write your own piece of code to do it. But in JavaScript, you don't need to do it. So all these 3 errors are eliminated, which we will see it right now. Okay, these are the primary reasons why I suggest JavaScript to a fresher or a fresh guy. The same story goes with Python as well. Okay, whatever this, okay, the same goes for Python also. Okay, so there is no difference between picking JavaScript or Python. You can pick any one of this thing. But in this session, I picked JavaScript because of full stack development. So if you are not coming for full stack development, nothing wrong in learning Python. It is a beautiful language. So go ahead and learn it. Okay. So error correction and error detection is one of the frustrating point as a beginner. As an experienced person, you don't care it because you know it by the time, or you know how to Google better. Let's assume I want to learn Mern. What is the language I need to learn? That is one question. Then what else we have the questions? Your video is not visible. தமிழ்ல பேசலாம் குமரன், பட் நிறைய பேர் நார்த்ல இருந்து இருக்காங்க. ஸோ தமிழ்ல வேணான்னு பார்க்குறேன். வேற ஒன்றும் இல்லை, நம்ம தனியா பேசிக்கலாம், ரைட்டுங்களா? ஸோ ரைட் நவ் லெட் மீ பி இன் இங்கிலீஷ். ஓகே, ஸோ யா, ஓகே. ஸோ என் இங்கிலீஷ் ரொம்பலாம் இருக்காதுங்க, அதனால கேஷுவலாகவே ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாம். யூ வில் பி ஏபிள் டு ஃபாலோ மீ கேஷுவலி, ஓகே, வித் மை இங்கிலீஷ். ஓகே, ஐ எம் நாட் அ ஷேக்ஸ்பியரியன் கை. Okay, so one of the, what is the language for Mern? It is JavaScript. Okay, not only Mern, mean, that is also JavaScript. Okay, for all the things you need to learn only one language, which is JavaScript. MongoDB, it is like JavaScript. If you know it, you'll know it. Express.js is the server. React is built on top of JavaScript. React is a framework which is from Facebook. Okay, so this is from Facebook. Okay, and so instead of then the last part is a node. Node is nothing but Node.js. Node JavaScript, that is called Node.js. Okay, and the same way here, MongoDB, Express, A is for Angular. Angular is from Google. Okay, and then Node is NS Node.js. Okay, that's how it is. So in that aspect also, learning JavaScript is more than enough for you. Okay, and as I said, it is very simple language. Let me go back and check if I have any other languages. Yes, I'm not going to talk in Tamil. I understand that. Okay, for few people who have asked, I have explained the context. Okay, so let me be in English. Okay, sir, learning React is easy. Yes, in a way, yes and yes. Okay, so learning JavaScript is easy. So once you learn JavaScript, learning React should be also easy. Okay, that is my view. Okay, so next question is, what are the topic to become JavaScript? Yes, that is a good question. So okay, now you have said JavaScript is a language which is called JS. Okay, so what are the things I need to master, or what are the needs I need to start, is the question. So that is where I put up this second part of it. So let's assume if you are able to familiarize with these items like variables, conditional statements, nothing but if and else part, okay, and loops, which is like for loop, okay, while loop. Okay, so if you are very good for it, if you are able to comfortably play with the loops, that's good. And the third part is the arrays and JSON. Okay, this is for storing some data. This is same for storing some data. Okay, so the variables will store one data. Okay, this array will store a list of data. Okay, it could be more than 10 elements or anything more than two elements. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so that is the question that I have answered this. So if you want to learn JavaScript, so first make yourself very comfortable in this. So I'll tell you which are the problems to solve, how to solve it, that I'll teach you. Okay, but these are the topics, first step. Okay, okay, JavaScript as a beginner, Okay, don't worry. We ourselves as a course to learn JavaScript, or you can join the pre-bootcamp where we will teach it. Whatever I'm going to teach is like a very small part of it. So in the pre-bootcamp, we'll cover all the things in a bigger way. Okay. Then what else? Which are the more okay? Next question is from say Sneha. So which are the topics? Yeah, important for placements. Sorry guys, I get. Okay, how, where, what is the interface to download JavaScript? Okay, where to run the JavaScript? That is the question. Where to run JavaScript? Okay, that is the question. I'll answer that as well. Okay. Then the next question is there any similarity between JavaScript and Java? Uh, uh, yeah, there is a similarity between Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan. Both are male. Okay, but both are different. Okay, that's why I would answer. Since because they have a Khan at the end, it doesn't mean that they are brothers. Okay, it is a business reason where they have it. For example, in Tamil Nadu, we have a lot of Khans, Rajnikant, Vijay all those things. So like that, right? So those are the business reasons. Okay, you know it, why it is set like that. Okay, so the same way Java was popular at a point of time, and then JavaScript came in. So they adopted the word Java along with it. Okay, it could be a numerology, like in Indian context we add names with for the numerology, right? The same way here it is added for the business reason. Apart from that, there is no relationship between JavaScript and Java. Both are from two different companies. Okay, so one is Java is from Sun Microsystem. JavaScript is from a company called Netscape. Now the company is closed, so it is like two different fathers. Okay, so that answers Venkat. Okay, Venkat, is that fine? If you have more doubts, you can ask it. Okay, then Shanmugha Raja says must a developer must know data structures. Yes, it is good to know data structures. Okay, but it is okay to skip certain data structures. Like if you, I mean, data structure is like a nitro boost. Okay, if you want your bike to be much faster, which is your CTCs to be higher, you need to learn data structure. But if you are a beginner, don't go for nitro boost. First learn to balance. Okay, so start with the basic stuff. So once you are comfortable with the stuff, then you go for a nitro boost in your bike. Okay, so learning the balancing the bike is the first part. After that you can go for it. Okay, and in the developer life, for example, I haven't used it. It is useful for the interviews, but in real life, most of the time we give the data, we have data structures internally built in all the languages. We use that either in the form of collections or in the form of inbuilt data structure, for example list, okay, tuple, those kind of things, or all those things. So the number of times you write your own data structure is pretty less, but for cracking the interview, yes, you need it. Okay, that is where the nitro boost comes in. Okay, rest of the things we don't need it, so it is for the interviews. Okay, then what else? Okay, the same question. How to make myself passionate about programming? Wow, you should join me, man. Okay, I love programming. That is the most important thing in my life, apart from my family and other things. That's the thing. So I love programming. Whatever right now I am is because of programming. Okay, if you remove programming from me, okay, I'll be like a normal low end guy who has nothing, no other skills. So I am not great in my English, I am not great in my sports, I am not great in anything. All I know is programming. That is the only thing which made me to this part. So uh, I am the simple example for you to become a good programmer. Okay, so I've gone to this level. I've worked in all big companies, okay, you name it, and my friends are in Google and other things. I've been invited to Google to give a TED talk for this GUI. All those things happen just because of programming, nothing else. Okay, so programming is the beautiful thing which you don't need to depend on anyone. All you need is the passion and perseverance. Okay, you have to be passionate and you have to be perseverant, because it is one of the frustrating things to start with. So you'll get a lot of errors, you will not understand the logic, but every time when you get an output, the feel you get it is the best. Okay, so that way programming is to solve more problems. Okay, fight hard. Okay, get a friend, that is important. Can you explain about JSON? Yes, I will do it, Ramnath. I'll do it in the last. Okay, as a manual tester. Okay. So you are forced to learn Java. Yes, that's fine. So you learn any language, it doesn't matter. Okay, you switching to another language should be easier. So it's like, think like so you and me having a bike. You know how to ride a bike. Let's assume I have a Splendor and you have a Yamaha. Okay, the gear pattern is different. Mine is different. Okay, it is all down. That is 1+4. Okay, but given a choice, you will be able to drive my bike, right? Only thing is like you will get hiccups at the starting. Once you are comfortable, you should be able to do it. That is the thing. So you learn one language, you can go and drive other languages pretty easily. Okay. For syntax and other things, you can fix Google it. Google is there for us to help. So don't worry about it. So any one language is good enough. So my preference in this case for full stack development is JavaScript. If you know Java, that's nothing wrong. Go ahead and learn Java and then jump to JavaScript. What about threads? No, not needed at all. I know threads. I have written threads. Okay, in the back in the application side. Okay, I've done it in VC++. But when it comes to web development and JavaScript, no, you don't need to worry too much about threads. Okay, so until unless you go into mobile app development or you go into normal desktop app development, you need threads. The rest of the places, especially when it comes to JavaScript development, so threads is equivalently replaced by event. It's called event driven programming. So that gives you the asynchronicity. Okay, thread is for parallel executions. So here the parallel execution is achieved using asynchronous programming in JavaScript. So that is not needed actually. Okay, so which language, Java or JavaScript? So JavaScript. Okay, is it Java? No, there is no need for learn Java to learn JavaScript. There is no relationship like to get an autograph from Salman Khan. You don't need to go and get signature from Shah Rukh Khan. Both are two different things. You go and fight and get the signature autograph. That's all. Okay. Would you suggest the code for IDE? Yes, Visual Studio is one of the best thing. Okay, but my favorite is like if you are a beginner level, use Sublime Text. That is easy for JavaScript, or else Visual Studio is one of the good IDEs. Okay, and yes, somebody has given a very good example. JavaScript and Java is like car and carpet. So car and carpet has no relationship, though they have the word car. Okay, I love that example. So which is the best to learn, Angular or React? Learn anything, anyone, that's good enough. Okay. Don't try to hit both the things. Okay. Sir, when to recruitment process for, see, nowadays the fresher recruitment is moved to online. Okay. So there they expect programming skills, no matter what it is. So there you have to go and solve problems. So problem solving is the first skill which you should learn. After that, you learn any framework, it doesn't matter. Okay. I am from the core department. I am familiar with C, C++. I could not able to clear that. Okay. How can I improve myself? Okay. So how to be best in coding? How to be strong in coding? Okay. I'll explain this as well. We have something called Code Kata. Okay. That will help you. I'll show what it is. Okay. This is for whom? Jayashree. Okay. Mritula, speak in Telugu, sir. Sorry, Telugu Raladu. Sorry, I don't know. Okay, sorry, Tarun. I watch Telugu movies, by the way, but I don't speak Telugu. I'm a big fan of Telugu movies. Okay, average pay. Average pay is around 3 to 6 lakhs. Okay. Okay, same questions. What are the topics? These are the topics. Again, if you are familiar with these 4 topics very well, most of the programming things you can crack it. Okay. Meet regarding machine learning. Yes, we will do it. Okay. Mukesh, I skipped that your question because this is more towards full stack development. Okay. And then suggest some platform to learn JavaScript and build new project. Again, shamelessly, it is Groovy. Okay. Join Zen class will help you to do that. Okay. One language useful for cracking the interview. It could be Python, it could be JavaScript, or it could be Java as well. So whichever language you pick, that should be familiar, good with it. So some of the, pick any of the 3. That should be good. How can I start doing coding in Android? That's a different ball game. So I skipped that. Bharati Bai, I skipped that. Swati. Okay. So how long it will take to master JavaScript? See, master anything is a little hard. Okay. So C was my favorite language. So it took 4 years to master it, or 4.5 years. But people learn that in 2 weeks. Okay. There are different aspects to it. Learning is very sweet, but mastering is always hard. Okay. Because there is always some nuances which you are not familiar with. So to learn JavaScript, all you need is 3 weeks, max 3 weeks. Okay. So 1 to 3 weeks, depending upon your ability. Okay. So if you already know something, 1 week is more than enough, like 3 days, 3 sessions, you get started with JavaScript because it is so simple. Okay. 3 weeks, I'm saying because some people may not be familiar with any programming language. They need some 2 weeks to 3 weeks to learn it. So the first week for syntax or running the program. Second week is for solving variables and conditions. Third week is for going for array, JSON, and other stuff. Okay, Swati, that is the answer for you. Okay, Premnath, I already answered that. Okay, programming. So what are the languages should I learn? Languages. So if you want to crack the FAANG companies, the bigger companies, the language is not a constraint. There, it's all about solving problem. So that is where your data structures expertise comes into play. Okay, you should be strong in math and the data structures. That's how it goes on. So in Codekata, we have some problems for Amazon and other things. You can go and check it out. Okay, that would be help. That will help you to understand better. Okay, so as you go higher in the top, your which bike you drive doesn't matter. All it matters like how smart you drive is the key. Which is like you are more ignorant of the languages. Like you don't care about Python, you don't care about Java. Right now, if you ask me, so there is no favorite language for me. Okay, though C is there because it is my and then do that's okay. That is what it is expected as you go on the top. Okay, so what is the difference between full stack and MERN stack? Okay, that is a good question. What is full stack and MERN stack? Okay, so MERN stack is nothing but a full stack only. So the full stack, there are multiple things. Okay, it could be mean stack. Okay, full stack means it means two things. One is front end plus back end. Okay, and assuming back end consumes DB as well. Okay, so server this thing. So here in this, Angular is the React is the front end. Okay, plus Node is the back end. Okay, and database is MongoDB. MongoDB, MongoDB. Okay, the same way here, Angular is the front end, plus Node is the back end, and MongoDB is the database. Okay, so that way, when somebody says mean stack or MERN stack, they mean full stack. Okay, so is that clear, Priyanshu? Okay, the next one is which language you should prefer more? JavaScript. Okay, where we can use JavaScript for full stack development. Right now, more companies are looking for full stack developers because, as you know, after Corona, everything is online. Okay, if you want to have online, you have to do web applications. Okay, though mobile applications are there, people more of them are towards web right now. Okay, because that is the fastest thing to develop. So everybody is hiring for web developers. Okay, and that is why full stack development is a little hot right now. Okay, that is where Amiga you can use it. Okay, then how didn't you achieve it, sir? Please give me. Okay, see, um, to be good in something, the standard solution is practice. Practice makes a man perfect. It looks like a very cliche statement, but that's how I did it. Like, for example, I always wrote programs in my paper. I debugged in paper, though it doesn't debug on its own. Then I started solving something in IDE. Then I went on. I'll show you one by one how to do it. Okay, so this I will show it Venkatesh. Okay, so how to build logical thinking, solve more problems in Codekata. So logical thinking, Codekata. Code is the one. I'll show where Code is. And so many questions. I want to get started with the programming. Still, the questions are going on. Still, key points in the basic programming. Yes, I will give it. Basic. How to start with basic programming. Okay, I'll answer it. Satya Lakshmi. Okay, suggest an ID. Visual Studio. Please say how can I start programming in Android? Java. Learn Java. Okay, data science. I'll skip it right now. Is the what is pre-bootcamp? If you register for Zen, you will know it. So we do a Zen full stack development on Zen. Okay, it's a 3-month or 5-month course depending upon weekday or weekend. So join there. There first we'll teach you programming. Let's assume if you are able to understand programming, then only we'll take you to the actual full stack development thing. Okay, that is the thing. Does Python is enough to get placed in MNC? No. Just one language is not enough nowadays, because it might be good for old days, but nowadays everybody learns a lot of things. So one language is not enough. Can you explain API? Umashri, I'll skip that because it doesn't, I don't want to complicate this. So data analyst, yes, that's not a bad thing, but number of openings are not that great. If you want to be a developer, that's a little harder stuff. Okay, yes, this is for freshers. Shravya, this is for freshers. How many programming languages do you know? You give me language, that's all. I'll learn it in a day. That's all. I don't count how many. Okay, I skip that question deeper. I'm a network implementation engineer, which you want to start with. So if you are going into the network path itself, learn Python. Okay. Golang is too hard for you, so I'll not suggest Golang for you. Okay, this is for whom? Surya Narayanan. Okay, Surya Narayanan asked, like, he wants to be a network engineer. So should I learn Python or Golang? So I suggested Python because Python is simple, as I said here. So if you see here, 2 languages are simple. One is Python, another one is JavaScript. If you're a full stack developer, go with JavaScript, or else rest of the guys start with Python. Sir, I too like programming, but often I forget the topics. Don't worry, man. That is a common problem. Till date, I don't know. I forget a lot of things. Okay. If you have a solution, please tell me. Okay. So most of the times I depend on Google. For logic, I have it in my head. For syntax, I don't. Okay. You will know it. Like right now, when I solve it, I'll Google a lot of things, then only I'll solve it. Okay. Anyone can code? Yes, anyone can code, Sabri. Okay, I strongly believe, because I am from a non-coding background, which is from a biology group, so I became a decent programmer. Okay, so if I can become, you can also become. Okay, from where to learn own best in the field? Bhavesh, I couldn't understand your question, so I'm skipping it. How to find out I'm fit for programming? That's a good question. Go and solve. Okay, how to test my programming ability? Okay, so pick a language. Okay, learn half of the language. So if you are okay with learning that, you go ahead and do it. That's the first smoke test for you. Okay, pick any language. It could be Python or it could be JavaScript. Learn 50% of the language. If you pick any one of the courses and learn 50%, don't try to be 100%, because 50 to 100 is always hard. Okay, if you want to test yourself, complete 50% of the programming language, and if you feel comfortable, then you are eligible enough to become a programmer. What are the best steps in a pro programming? Okay. If you want to be a pro, the thing is, like, you have to solve real world problems. What do you mean by real world problems? Is, for example, let's say I know for loop, I know while loop, I know arrays. Okay, there is a game called Whack-A-Mole. Okay, can I build a Whack-A-Mole using this concept? Yes, the answer is yes. But to do that, it needs a little bit of understanding of things. Okay, now that is the application of what you learned. Okay, or let's say you want to build a rock paper scissors example. Okay, you know rock paper scissors, right? Okay, if you want to do that, or even let's say you want to create a Ludo game where the dice based thing, where if I click a button, I'll get one of the dice. Okay, 1 to 6, I'll get it. Okay, so try to build that. Okay, when you build it, you will become a pro. Okay, for example, I learned C first, but the day when I was confident about C is, so I built analog clock in C. So that was my first project, and that was the hardest project in my life. Though I have done better than that, but still for me that is the hardest project. So pick a project and solve it if you want to be a pro. Okay, not for the beginners. For beginners, I said 50% is enough. If you want to be a pro, solve a project. Okay, it could be any project. For example, it could be a to-do thing. It could be alarm clock. Okay, in JavaScript. Okay, anything you can do it. So that is the answer, Kartika. Okay. What are the languages for cybersecurity? Python. Okay, Python is one of the famous thing in cybersecurity, and sometimes you need C as well. Okay, shell scripting is also there. That is for Paladagu. Sorry, man. So Jashwant, yeah, that is easy for me. Vinod, what is the thing? Data science. Okay, yeah, data science you can start in GUI, and we have even separate classes, live classes for data science. You can reach out to the people, and then they'll be able to help you to guide it. For Vinod, okay. Mritula, what are the steps to become a programmer? Let me write the steps. Okay, step 1, pick a language. Step 2, okay, learn any course, 50%. Okay, any platform. It doesn't need to be GUI. It could be any platform. Okay, and solve simple problems. Okay, solve simple problems in Codekata. Okay, I'll show you what are the problems in Codekata. I will solve it. Okay, these things are the first step to beginner. This is for beginner. Okay, let's say I want to be a intermediate, or let's say pro. Let's jump directly to pro. Okay, so already you picked the language. Complete the language. The course, the same course which you bought it. You don't need to memorize the syntax. I'm not saying about the syntax memorization. I am telling about understanding the concept. Okay, understand the concept 100%. Okay, then apply some projects. Okay, pick a project. Even in GUI itself, we have something called project board. Okay, so you can pick a project and solve it. Okay, this is how you will become a programmer. Pro. Okay, if you want to be in the pro itself, there are multiple paths. Okay, one path could be a path to become a competitive coder. Another path could be for application developer, web developer, all those things. You apply it for respective cases. Okay, if you want to be a competitive coder, obviously you can go and solve the data structure and algo problems. Okay, but if you want to be application developer, learning data structure and algo is good, but that is not mandatory. For that, application of a problem is very, very important. So solve a problem, any problem of your choice. Okay, so that is for Mritula. Okay, and what else? Already answered it, Shanmugam. What is problem solving? Yeah, that's a good question. Next question is Lakshmi Gandhi is asking, what is problem solving? So now you know the syntax. Let's assume you know the syntax of JavaScript. Okay, you know how to declare an array. You know how to declare what is it? Variable. You know how to do for loop. Logical thinking is like applying that for something. For example, you want to create a leaderboard. Okay, so what is a leaderboard? A guy who is having highest score will come in the leaderboard. That is a problem. For that, you need to think. Okay, let's say I have a value, some value. Let's say where scores equal to. Let's assume this is an array. Don't worry about the syntax. Like 10, 30, 40, 50. So how do you sort this value to be like this? In the leaderboard, how it should come in? 50 should come in first. 40, the guy who is having 40 should come in, and 30 should come then, and this one. So how to convert from this to this is the logic. This is where you apply a logic. Okay, the result is a display. Okay, where you display the order. Okay, but converting this into this is a logic. That is called logical thinking or problem solving. Okay, that is the thing for Lakshmikant. Okay, need to learn Python or JavaScript to make games. It depends. For example, if you are creating a JavaScript game, you need to learn JavaScript. If you want to create a Python game, you need to create a Python. For example, I'll show one game in JavaScript. Okay, for example, this is Whack-A-Mole game. Okay, let's go and play it. I'm just opening it. The same way you have games and all the other things. So you know the game this right, like you start it. So it comes in and plays. Okay, see, I got 1 score. Come on, 2. Okay, so like this. So see, I got 2 score, right? So I know how to store a value in variable. Like for example, for storing this value, okay, all I need to do is, okay, where a or score equal to count 2. In this case, 2 it is. I can store like this, but application in that context is slightly different. Okay, that is where the logic comes into play. Okay, so with that you can build things like that, Krishna. Okay, for JavaScript games you learn JavaScript. That is a game which is built on JavaScript. The same game can be built in Python as well. The choice is always yours. Language doesn't matter. For example, my brother is doing the same game in JavaScript. Sorry, C#. Okay, he is a game developer. He does that in C#. Okay, the same whack-a-mole thing. Okay, so the logic is the key. The language is dependent on the situation where you are in. Okay, which bike you take is always your thing. So which is available, you pick it. That's all. Okay, so that is the answer for Krishna. Okay, I am from the bio background. Welcome. I am also from bio background. Okay, the first step is to start with the basics. So if you are familiar with my previous, if you are there in my previous session, full stack development, you'll be knowing that. So first step is to learn, get a friend. Okay, so get a friend who can help you when you are stuck. Okay, he may not know it, but at least when you need it, you need a shoulder to cry, right? So for that, pick a friend and then write solving simple problems in paper. Okay, once you solve problems in paper, then you can go and solve it in the IDE. Okay, which is integrated development environment, which is with this having a compiler and other stuff. So once you do that, you can become a decent or get started with the programming. Then you can apply this stuff. Like for example, start with the problem solving in CodeKata, then build some projects in CodeKata, project board, and get it started. So Ananya, that is for you. Okay, the next one is anything about machine learning and Python. I'm skipping this because the focus is not there. Okay, Kondana Ramasai. Okay, let me know what is going on. I am trying to teach JavaScript programming for a long time, but the question itself is going for long. Still 99 questions are there. Okay, so I'm going to stop right now answering the questions. Okay, let me go and solve the problems a little bit. Then only it'll be useful. I hate theory sessions. Okay, so let's solve this one. Okay, so first let's start with variables. So variables are placeholders. Okay, or containers. Okay, which stores a value. Okay, the value could be 2, the value could be Arun. Okay, the value could be 10.5. Okay, the value could be true. Okay, the value could be a single character, male, female. Okay, it could be any one of these, not comma, it is or. Okay, variable is something which holds some value. Okay, so okay, this is what variable is. So we are going to start with JavaScript. For learning JavaScript, all you need is a browser. Okay, pick any browser of your choice. For example, my favorite would be what is it, Firefox. Okay, so in Firefox, right click and do inspect. Okay, and go to the console. This is the first place you should start with for JavaScript. Okay, so if you guys are able to do this, let me know in the chat. I'll go with the next steps. Okay, where is the chat? Okay, sorry guys, I'm skipping all the other questions right now because I have to start. Okay, if anybody is not able to do this, let me know. Okay, so right click, inspect, and then console. Okay, applications of C. Right now I'm skipping all the questions. Yeah, you can do it in Chrome as well. For example, this is Google Chrome. Right click and do inspect. Here also you will have something called console. I am just expanding it up. There is something called console. Okay, so let me clear it. Here you can type it. This is Firefox. Firefox has 2 arrow kind of thing. This one has single arrow. Okay, both are same. Kunal, is it fine for you? Kushal, sorry, Kushal Desai. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me take this one. So for declaring a variable, you use a keyword called var. Var for variable, and give a variable name. Okay, here let's give KUSH Kush. Okay, let's use our guy's name Kush. Okay, and give a value 10. Okay, his age is 10. If I do it, I have stored already. Okay, to print it, I use a function called console.log of Kush. Okay, if I do it, I'll get the out. Okay, so console is C small letter, C console.log. Okay, this is how you start with your first program. Okay, or even you can do it console.log. Okay, and in the double quotes you can say hello world. Hello world. If you are from programming background, this is the first thing which we do it. Okay, my favorite browser is Firefox, but Chrome is also not bad. Chrome is also good. So Firefox or Chrome is good enough. Okay, so type this thing. This is the first program which you are going to do it. Console.log hello world. Rama, you don't need, now today we are going to learn JavaScript. Forget about C. Okay, let's learn JavaScript. For learning JavaScript, you don't need to install anything. All you need is a browser. In the browser, right click and do inspect. So when you do the inspect, you will get something like this. Okay, and do one thing. Okay, so right now I'm skipping the other questions. Anything related to programming? Are you guys able to do this? Just paste the code. Like for example, if I've done it, copy the code and then paste it in the chat. It'll be easy for me. Okay, like this. Yeah, Kushal have done. So this is JavaScript Sneha, not Java. Yeah, exactly. Pawan has done. Very good, Pawan. Others. So I got 2 people. Pramod, I've got it. Paste the output. That will be easy. Yeah, good. So I'm getting it. Okay. Ashok, I've got it. And then Bhavesh, I've got it. Okay. Dharnidharan, you can put your question in the chat if you got it. Okay. Everybody's got it, right? So right now I'll declare 2 variables, like addition of 2 numbers, where let's say this time let's take some other name. Okay. Lokesh, L-O-K-E-S-S. This is a new variable. Okay. And I'm getting the value 20. Okay. Now I want to print both console.log. Okay. Kush is the first variable plus Lokesh is the second variable name. If I do it, semicolon, enter, I'll get 30. This is the second program which I've done it, like addition of 2 numbers in JavaScript. That's all. So I will type it in the code in here itself so that it will be visible for you all. Okay. Where, let's say, Kush, I had it in 10. In the next line, where Lokesh, I had it 20. Okay. Console.log. Okay. Kush plus Lokesh. That's all. If I run it, the output should be 30. Addition of 2 numbers. This is the first program which are doing it. So everything is in the lower case. Right now, assume that way and then go ahead with it. So there are some things can be in upper, but right now keep everything in lowercase. Console.log, Kush, Lokesh, everything should be in the lowercase, and var is also in the lowercase. Okay, this is your first program. Okay, you are attending in the mobile, Lokesh. Fine, no issues. I'll try it afterwards. Yes, JavaScript is case sensitive. That's why I said keep it right now. Everything is. Thank you, Sri Krishna. Okay, very good, Rudra. Okay, so in this first part, like I said, right? So we were able to store some variable and then do something. Okay, it could be anything. For example, right now we have stored numbers, right? Let me store name. Okay, where, okay, F name, first name. I'm just giving a variable name. You can give any name equal to Arun. It has to be given in double quotes. Okay. And where last name, L name. Okay. You can use any variable name. Don't quote me like a YF name, YL name. Okay. Prakash. Okay. And then do a console.log. F name. It should be case sensitive and L name. Okay, let me copy this and run it. Okay, I'm going to copy this. Right now I typed in notepad. I copied it and I'm going here. Okay, right now I clear it, paste it and enter. Okay, I get Arun Prakash. See, so I added two strings and got a single string value. Arun is one variable, Prakash is one variable, and I combined the two things and got it. It doesn't need to be two variable, it could be three things as well. For example, where greet. Okay, here I'll type welcome. Okay, and greet plus first name plus last name. I'm going to copy the same code. Okay, clear it. If I paste it, it says that welcome Arun Prakash. Okay, I'm going to give the code to everyone to have a look at it. So everyone in the meeting, this is the code. Try to run it. So you can use any variable name, you can use any value. Okay, yeah, you can clear it. Okay, and then add it. So this is the code. Try running it. Yeah, Sri Krishnan has got it. Abhin says that he has done it. Abhin, I would love to see the output. Okay, paste the output. It's always good. Sabri, same for you as well. Okay, so this is how you start with programming. Right now you got it right. Like the same way you start with playing around with the same thing. Okay, so Vanmadi, type your code. Okay, there is some error. Okay, what is it? So Sai undefined L name console.log concatenator file name is not defined. You typed the spelling wrongly. Who's this? Leela. Leela, if you see that variable 2 is where L NAEM you have put it, not NAME. Okay, that is a spelling mistake. So it has to be same. Okay, so if I use L name, it has to be L name. The variable name has to be same. Yes, Angela, you are right. Okay, what do we have? We need some space between. Yes. Okay, so let's the question is, what if I want a space between Arun and Prakash? There are two ways. I can add space here. Okay, and then paste it. This is one way. So let me clear it. Okay, paste it. If I do it, see, welcome Arun Prakash, I got it. This is one way. Another way is, so I removed here and declare another variable where space equal to, I give space alone. Okay, and between everything, control is it, control C, greet. Okay, plus space plus F name plus space. Okay, that's all. So you declare a new variable. Okay, another beauty is like, see, I have missed a semicolon, but they didn't scold at all. That is JavaScript. Okay, if I go and paste it, the same output. Okay, there are two ways to do it. You can give in the same value, or you can declare a new variable and give it. Semicolon is not needed. That's the beauty of JavaScript. It skips at times. It forgives you. Okay. Yes, you can do it in directly in console.log as well, but then it will not have variables. For example, what he is saying is like doing this, like console.log of, you can give double space Arun, okay, or double quotes, welcome plus Arun plus double quotes Prakash. Okay, this is also fine, but the output is same. Okay, if you paste it, the output is same, but unfortunately we are learning variables. So for that we are using it. So why we need variables? We'll use it in a bigger one. Right now we are learning variables. So type is dynamically inferred. Arpan, the JavaScript and Python, data type is inferred dynamically in both the languages. Okay, Lokesh, the difference between JavaScript, there is no relationship. Somebody has said the beautiful example. There is no relationship between car and carpet. Okay, though they have the same spelling car, it doesn't mean both are same. The same way I was telling, like Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan are not brothers. Both are having Khan. And if you are from Tamil Nadu, Vijaykanth and Rajinikanth are not brothers. Both are having Khan at the back. Okay, or Superstar and Supreme Star are not brothers. Like that. There is no relationship. Hindi, I don't know. Sorry, Subhanka, I don't know Hindi. So, Subhanka, I would suggest you to start with some simple languages, then go to Dinesh. JavaScript is compiled or interpreted. It's both. Okay, partially compiled, partially interpreted. The modern compilers are both. In the olden days, it was interpreted. Okay, so now we understood the variables. Okay, so why there is no space? Okay, if you give space, it will come. Say here I haven't given any space. Only when you give a space, it will come in. So it's the same code. I'll copy, okay, and paste it and add a space. Okay, you will get the space. See, I got welcome Arun Prakash. It's all your choice. Okay, Fahad, let's answer. Krishna, I'll keep your answer a little later. Skip it. Okay. Sir, can you define typed welcome Arun, but it shows output? I couldn't understand your question, Parsia, Bharat Bhai. Okay. Snega, the data type you don't need to declare in JavaScript. You declare var, that is more than enough. Var, or there is another keyword called let. Both the things are good enough. Okay. Now we understood this one. Okay. The next one in the topic is conditions. For example, if else is the condition. So we know that, right? Like if you are an Indian, you will know this if else from your parents very well. If you score this marks, you will get this. If you fail, you will get a whack. Okay, all those things are natural in our family. Okay, your mom or dad will slap you if you don't score certain marks. So that is a if and else. If you do this, you will get that. If you don't do that, it will go to the else part. Okay, so that is if else thing. Okay, so let me solve it. Okay. Okay. I'll pass it right now here. Okay. Let me go to Code Kata. There is something called Code Kata. We have it. So let me log in first into GUI. I'll log out right now. I'll show you a complete place where you should go on. So assuming you can go and create an account. So create an account and log in. Okay. Start with this here. Sign in. I have an account already. I've signed in. Go to the IDE. Here I have ID, online IDE. So you don't need to install anything. So once you log in, you go to this IDE. This page will come in. So here pick JavaScript. Okay. It'll have big lines of code. Don't worry about it. Okay. So whoever is working on it, try this and then try input. For example, let's say Arun. If I give Arun, it'll run here. See, hello world Arun. This first console.log is the hello world thing. Okay, and this whatever console.log I'm giving in is coming as output. Okay, so I'll remove the first part. Okay, and show this one. If I run it, I'll get it. Okay, so try this part GUI.in/IDE. Okay, everyone. Where is the chat? Everyone, go here and type it. So type it here. Okay, So now let's here itself, let's add two numbers. Like for example, first is Arun. Okay. Second one is, okay. So if you have done this, there is a, yeah, you can try it in Visual Studio, but this would be easier to follow. That is the thing. You can try anything. Okay. Arun, I'll answer you a little later. Right now, I don't want to focus on what GUI means. What is a constant? Constant, which is you cannot change it. Okay, like a variable. Constant is something which you can't change it. Okay. So this is a input. Okay, let's say like I want to add two numbers, 10 comma 20 comma 20 space 30. Okay, if I run it, I'll get the value of all the things directly, 10, 20, 30 as our output. Okay, but here I want to split all the numbers and add it, right? So for that, for example, in string we have var. Okay, let's say all values. Okay, equal to the values in data dot split, lit, split. So how do you want to split? Split with space. If I do this and print all value, I'll have array of numbers. Okay, array of all the numbers. See, I got three numbers and I got all the three numbers in an array. Okay, array is nothing but the same thing as variable, but it'll have multiple things. Okay, multiple value. So as the word array, in English, array means shelf, right? Which can have multiple things. So array is a shelf which can hold more than one thing. Okay, so that is one thing. As a beginner, which language is easy to learn? JavaScript. It has many languages. Okay, so okay, this is I've done it. Like, so you guys can try this code and then check it out. Okay, in line number 10, 11 and 12 you can put it. So I'll put it. So this is what I've done it. Okay, let's add two numbers. Okay, not three numbers. Let's add two numbers. So in an array, so okay, so I got single element, multiple elements here. Okay, how array stores is like if you see my this thing. Okay, I've used array. I used comma comma thing, right, with a single name. So if I want to take the first element, I should use score of 0. Array starts with 0 and score of 1, like that. Okay, I'll give the example here itself. Let's say I copy the score and go to the IDE here, this one, and paste it. I declared an array variable. Okay, and scores of 0 means it will give 10. Okay, if I want to go for third element, what should I give it? What's the number I should give it? Scores of, what should I give? Somebody guess it? Score, I want 40. So what should the number? 2. Exactly, you guys are right. Okay, so if I go and give it, see, you guys are smart. Okay, everybody said it. So we got two elements and do it. If I want to add these two things, console.log, okay, score of 0 plus scores of 1. What would be the output? Any guesses in the output? Score of 0 plus score of 1. Exactly, 40. You're right. See, I got 40. Okay, the same logic I'm going to use in this code here. Okay, so I have the data, all the data is in all value. So I'm going to use array of 0, okay, plus all value of 1. Okay, I'll zoom it a little bit so that it is visible for you guys. Okay, so if I do it and run it, our expectation is 30, but unfortunately we got 10 comma 20. That is strange. Why it came 10, 20? Okay, is the question. Okay, so that is where JavaScript considers two kind of data types. So what I said, one is integer, right? Okay, if you see here, one is integer. Integer is nothing number. There could be string as well. So this two and this two are not same. So this two is number two, this two is string two. Okay, both are different. So if I give 2 plus 2, the output would be 4. If I give double quotes or single quotes 2 plus 2, it gives me 22. Okay. So is there a way where I can convert the string into a numeric 2? Yes, we can do it. All we need to do is add one more plus before. Okay, if I add one more plus, I'll be able to get it. I'll show you the example in this code itself. For example, where first is double quotes 2, okay, where second equal to double quotes 2, okay, where add equal to first plus second. If I do that and print add, I'll get 22. This is a normal way of getting it. Okay, but if the same thing I do a var add equal to plus first plus one more plus second, if I do that, okay, and type add, I'll get 4. Okay, just by adding the one extra, JavaScript has the option to convert one data type which is string to another data type which is number. Okay, Akshaya, JavaScript is very forgiving. It doesn't care about your semicolon most of the time. Okay, sir, is it possible to convert integer rather than as an integer store as an, yes, you can store it. Rusha, you're absolutely right. In this ID you don't need it, but if you go here you need to write it. For example, if you go into this ID, you need to do it. So there in the console you don't need to do it. The same code I'm adding extra plus to it, whatever I've shown it. Okay, instead of 1020 I'll get 30. See, this is the code. So I'll paste this code to you guys. Okay, all you can try it if you want to do it. Wow, Piangshu has got the value. So try it and then paste the output guys. It can be float also, it doesn't matter. It could be any values. Like for example, for float you have some function called parse float. Okay, this is a shortcut. This plus is a shortcut. There is another way called parse int. Okay, I'm a little lazy to type all those things, so I'm using plus. I'm a lazy programmer. Tejashwini, that is the answer for you. Sorry, I didn't mention your name. Okay, I have my next thing is, for example, let's say type conversion. Is type conversion available in Java? Yes, that's what I'm doing, Kavya. So I'm converting one type to another type. Okay, it could be 30, let's say 30, 40. Okay, so if I want to add all those things, I need to add plus and plus all value of 1, and then this is 2, and then one more plus, and plus for converting all value of 3. If I do that, okay, it will give me addition of all numbers. Okay, which is like 10 plus 20 plus 30, 40, which is 100. So I got the output of all the things. Okay, so this is one way to add all the numbers. So you can add all the numbers. Snega, you have raised it. Like if you can type it, will always good. Okay. Lavin, right now that is I can't answer your question. His question is what it takes to do your own startup. That is a little lengthy question. Right now, let's focus on programming because already we have only 20 minutes to go. We have to close by 6:30. Okay, probably in the next we can do one more session in the next week, a follow-up session, where we'll learn a little bit on conditions and arrays. Okay, so right now we are just learning data variables. Okay, so this is how you start with the variables and other things. So with this, if you go to Java Code Kata, so I'm just pasting it, paste this code here. Okay, everyone can take this code. Okay, so don't stop it here. Okay, go to Code Kata. Okay, and in that, go to input output. There are a lot of things. Okay, depending upon your level, you can go and pick any one of the problems. Yes, Adityan, I try to prefer to speak in English, but if you want to, if you call me personally or reach out to me personally for doubt clarification, I'll talk in native language, which is my native language is Tamil. Okay, for other, if you are from other languages, there are other mentors who can help you. There is one guy who is from Telugu, there is one person who is from Hindi. We all can help you out in your own language, but in a common forum, we will talk only in English, because that's how we are going to be as a developer. Okay, okay. So now in this, go and do input output. Okay, so in the input output, try to solve the problems. There are around 10 problems. Okay, okay, try to solve some of the problems. Like let's start with the first problem. Okay, so first problem is to print the output, whatever it is. So pick JavaScript. No, I don't want to keep the code changes. Okay, so if you go here and then run the code, you should be, the input is 2 and the output is 2. Okay, for this you don't need to do anything. Okay, just run the code. Whatever input is given, you will get output. Like let me give an input like a 2. Okay, and run it. I'll get the output as 2. Okay, and if I go and submit it, okay, it's saying some error. Okay, what it says, test case error, expect is 2. Okay, expect is coming as array of things. So user input is array. So my first element is 0, right? So array of 0. If I run it, I should be able to get the proper 2. And if I submit it, it solves the, wait, it is compiling. See, it has passed the test cases. Okay, so guys, you go and solve the problems one by one like this. Okay, and then probably we'll have next week one more session to follow up. Today I couldn't follow up much of the things, so I've touched only in the first part. So go and solve the code kata few things and get it started. Okay, this is a place where you can get it started. Okay, and in this you can what is for pros in code kata? Yeah, you have a lot of things. See, if you come here, you have data structures. For example, if you want to crack Microsoft, the problems are here. If you want to go for Samsung, you have it. Zoho, you have it. Data structures, you have it. Walmart, you have it. Specifically for data structure, for example, linked list, you have it. Okay, bit manipulation, trees and graphs, you have problems. Price, you have it. Dynamic programming, you have it. Okay, so like that, you have a lot of problems to solve. Okay, so if you go and solve these problems, you'll be able to learn programming in a structured way. Okay, learning is easy when you put it in a proper structure. Okay, or else you will get lost in the path of learning. So this way, this will be helpful for you. And to learn this, so if you the same thing which I've done it, like for example, if you go to Google, okay, let me go to YouTube. Okay, yeah, here it is. So in the YouTube, we have a search for GUI. Okay, so if you search for GUI, it will take you to the GUI channel. So in that, go and search for pre-bootcamp code kata. Okay, so go and search for it. So you should be able to have this. So here I would have done, we would have done examples to how to solve in code kata. Okay, so this would be helpful, guys. Okay, so this might be helpful. So right now, let's end the session because we already crossed a lot of things. So next week we'll be having it. So how Zen class is different from GUI? GUI you learn on your own. Zen class you will have a mentor who will be able to guide you. Okay, and we have a structured curriculum for 3 months. We will kick your ass and ask you to do certain activities. So based on the activities, you can learn better. That is one thing which you have it. Okay. So what is the important skill for computer science engineer so that we can stand apart? If you're a CS guy, go and crack data structures. Okay. So that is one skill which will help you out. Nothing else. For Codekata, I don't think so. It's for there are certain level it is for free. If you buy any course in GUI or Pro subscription, you will get Codekata for free. There is no specific cost for it. I'm learning Java. Okay, you have to build an application, man. Sabari, you have to build an application. Then only you'll be able to rely. Sir, why Govi is going on? Okay, that's a different question, Priyanshu. Okay, so that is more of our choice. Okay, yeah. Thank you guys. Right now I'm passing the session. Probably next week we'll have one more session on this. ஆதித்யன் தமிழ்ல பேசலாம் பட் அது தனியா வச்சுக்கலாம் சரிங்களா தேங்க்யூ ஆதித்யன் தேங்க்யூ கைஸ் ஓகே யா I'll stop the share.
Very eager to learn in vernacular languages. Okay, I think
probably we can ask that as one of the polling question. How many people want to learn in your native language?
Yes, sir. So we have two poll questions, sir. So I hope Ashok, can we have the first one? Okay. So guys, you have a question. It is more basically related to JavaScript and the frameworks. Yes, please. Okay, we have good numbers here. So guys, as you already know the difference between like Zen MERN stack development program that we have. This is going to be like 3 months program, which will be weekday based, and 6 months program, which will be like weekend based. So you can choose. If you're a working professional, you can take weekends. And if you would really like to proceed further after your studies, or being a student, if you want to continue, you can take it up during the weekends. So, and we have a good quality of mentors who will support you. Like there will be a batch of people who will be put under one particular mentor who will be supporting you entirely from the day one till the end. And we also provide them, you guys, we also provide you guys with a lot of insights on how you can attend the interview, what are the spaces where you have to improve yourself. So everything will be given to you. We'll make sure that you're placeable and you have good quality, good amount of skill sets that are very seeked by the market. So we also have a lot of companies that in regular basis, 150 plus companies who will come and take up interviews. They also are interested in taking GUI standard. Yeah, so I think we are yet to go. Are you interested in learning advanced JavaScript and frameworks? That will be the first polling question. Sir, anything you can specify any incident or something that has interested one individual candidate or student to take up this course, anything that could motivate them?
One motivation is job, nothing else. That would motivate everyone.
very basic level thing.
Yeah.
No matter if school students or college or even working employees, the next level they want to learn something technically, they definitely will be forecasting the job. So thank you so much, guys. We have 211.
Yeah, can you ask the second polling question if possible, like who wants to learn vernacular, so that it will be easier. Probably you can put the languages as well, Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, English. Okay. That will be easier, Ashok. That will help us to understand how many people are interested, and then we can take it from there as well. Yeah, Malayalam too. Sorry, Abin.
So Telugu is something like most seeked out. I have seen a lot of Hyderabad, people from Hyderabad, people from Andhra show a lot of interest in technical learning as per the interviews that we have got for Zen students.
Sure.
So
Karnataka, yeah, Kannada, yes, yeah. Ambika.
Most of them like Bangalore side and Hyderabad and Andhra side, Telangana.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ashok, can we have the next polling? We already have crossed 95. So I think most of them are interested in JavaScript, sir, because you have told a lot of things that is best out of JavaScript.
Sure. Next week, we'll have one more session like this where we'll cover the other topics which we haven't covered. Before that, go and solve problems in Codekata, guys, and do a little bit of the activities.
That is better thing. Guys, you should also know Codekata is something like not all the companies, all the institutes will give you an actually Ruby's and company, proper company. But there are a lot of institutions, a lot of other companies that will be providing you with Monstack or any other software development programs. But like Codekata, you will not be finding anything that could help you out because it's not charged, first thing, and you can actually go and work out as much as practical possibilities that you can learn the technique. So that is helpful. In Zen class, you'll be having the all access, like you can go on practicing. We have a lot of other task assignments which will be given to you during the program, which will help you out a lot. And the mentors will simultaneously help you out. If you're lacking anywhere, they will definitely guide you how you can improve yourself. Sure. Okay. So I would like to share the result, if that is okay, sir.
Please go ahead, please.
Okay. So this is like interest of the candidates and audiences here. We'll shortly have another polling. Just a minute, sir.
Yeah, we will share the recordings, guys. Like probably, hey, you can put it in the YouTube and share it for the people. For those who have attended it, even shoot in the mail. Ashok, make a note of it. It'll be useful for them as well. Like so that when they come for the next session, they'll be prepared a little bit.
That's a better idea. We usually share them with the recordings if they come across with the questions. And
guys, I need to jump out for another meeting, so I'm scared.
I totally understand, sir. Guys, Arun sir is a person who is really busy. He has a lot of meetings. He's a like management person. He's running a company, but he is taking the interest to enlighten you guys because that is what his passion lies on. So I thank you so much, sir. Yeah, I think sir has left. Okay, guys, just a minute. I hope you have got overall idea of how the initial beginner stage of a developer role that you can take, the techniques that you can use. So I hope, Ashok, are we having the second polling? Okay, I think there is a network connectivity issue. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for participating. Yeah, definitely, Ravi. Recording wise, you can always go into Gooby's channel in YouTube. There will be a lot of things that you can learn technically as well as informatic. And so, yeah, you guys will be. Thank you. Thank you. Last session. Okay. I'm just sharing a mail ID in case if you guys are interested. Okay. You can just mail to that ID saying that you would like to get a few of the recordings, whichever you have participated in. Just give me a second. So I hope this was an informative session for you guys. Okay. Yeah. So this will be the mail ID that you can use. Please see in the chat. Okay. Have you got it? Okay, this will be the mail ID where you can, yeah, thank you so much, Kamal. And guys, see, the world is changing. There are a lot of technology that is taking ahead of us. So make sure you're not lacking in any way. Whatever way possible, you can learn and you can update yourself. Keep it happening and never lose motivation, even if in the beginning it's difficult. Always the beginning is difficult, yes, and especially when it is difficult part. So please carry on. Thank you so much. Priyanshu, it was all Arun sir's session. So I think we should thank him enough. And he's also promised to take another session. So cool with that. Guys, please go ahead and wait for the next session. Whenever you have an Insta or LinkedIn post regarding the same, please go ahead and register yourself. Get benefited because It doesn't cost anything, and moreover, you're gaining knowledge. All the very best for this. Probably, Santosh, the next session will be coming week, probably maybe at the week next. You'll be always updated with that. Thank you, Gopinath. Very happy that you guys participated and taking ahead. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, namaste, and please take care during this COVID situation. And like, I understand that you guys are very responsible. Make sure that other persons are also safe. So, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.